Hey, this is Tiffany. I have a lot of stuff on my head and I just really want to share it because I feel like it's important to know. I work from home, so I tend to do a lot of research. I probably watch well over 20 videos a day, if not more than that. Lots of articles and things like that, just to know what's going on. I'm just that type of person to always want to know what's going on. But in LA, they're actually shutting off people's water and their power if they are not socially distancing. In Miami, they are fining people $100 if they're not wearing a mask outside. So if one lady got a fine for not wearing a mask after she came out of Publix. Like, she took it off when she came outside, and the cop had fined her for it. And it's probably almost 100 degrees in Florida, so there's no virus is able to survive in this type of weather. So in Ohio, I believe it was the high school that they're making some of the kids sign a waiver for, to make sure that they get tested, and if they come out positive, they have to go into like these isolation camps. In Wisconsin, they have the isolation camps that once you test positive, you have 6 hours to get to the isolation camp, and then you can't leave. If your family member wants to bring you something, they can't see you. They can bring something to you, but they can't see you. So then it's up to them on whenever they decide to let you go. And where else did I see? Oh, New York has the stopping points. So they have the roadblocks and stopping points. And if you test positive, then they will come to your house. In Singapore, they are actually making people wear the ankle bracelets to track them. So if they test positive for that, then they're making you wear the ankle bracelets. In Columbia, Ohio, no, I'm wrong. British Columbia, they are telling you that you can't have sex if you test positive, and that you should masturbate and have a virtual sex instead. So this is to the point of where we are coming to. And Australia too. Australia, they actually have they can go into your house without a warrant. So if they suspect that you have COVID, they can go into your house. Let me tell you something, and I have a lot of anxiety about this because it's getting a little too close for home for me. And some of the mask mandates and all this crap that's going on, let me tell you something, it does not work. Those masks do not work. I've watched so many videos as far as these masks go. They do not work. They don't prevent nothing. And there's nothing for you to be afraid of. If you have a weak immune system, then you should be boosting it. And for people that don't have a weak immune system, like myself and everyone else, we are not supposed to be quarantined, and we are not supposed to be wearing masks, because the mask actually makes you breathe in your own CO2, regardless of whatever the government's telling you, or Dr. Fauci's telling you, or whatever your employer's telling you. Because I'm finding a lot of people that are just going along with whatever their employers say, and they're not doing their own research. So what I'm telling you is that our kids' future is in our hands right now. And if we don't start fighting back, if we don't start doing something about it, then they're not going to have a future. We're going to be in a communist country. So we have to start standing up. We have to start having rallies. We have to start emailing our governors and commissioners and everything. Even though I've done all that, I've emailed my state, my city, my county commissioners and governors. I've emailed and called some of the stores to tell them that they need to stop making these kids wear masks because it's weakening their immune system. A lot of them are passing out. A lot of them are getting sick because it weakens your immune system. And nothing is being done because the small select few of us that are actually trying to save the future of our children and your children, we're not getting anywhere because we need everybody's help. Everybody has to pitch in. Everyone has to start standing up and stop being sheep and following along and doing everything that they're telling us to do. You know, Russia's already off a lockdown. They're not even going along with anything that they're saying. So is Germany. Germany's pushing back on too, because this is not the first time that their government has tried to take over. So they already know the routine. A lot of people think that, this isn't going to happen in America because America is the land of the free. Well, I tell you what, it's not going to be free anytime soon if we don't start standing up and doing something about it. Our kids' futures are in our hands, and if we don't want them to be enslaved because they are trying to force this global reset, which I'm sure this will be off of YouTube because I just said that. They're trying to have a global reset where we will be under the same universal income. This is why so many people, over 50 million people, are on unemployment. They want to do a global currency where everyone's under the same currency, and where AI is going to start taking over all of our jobs. So I suggest you, if you want to have a job, if you want your children to have a future, then we need to start standing up and doing something about it. And you can call me a conspiracy theorist, you can call me whatever the hell you want to, but I tell you what, I'm not taking this shit. And I don't care what anybody else says about it, and I don't care what anybody else thinks about it. So I just hope that we stand together in this, because they need us. And a few of us can't do this by ourselves. And I'm sorry I'm not the best person at making videos or giving speeches or anything, but right now it's not really time to be politically correct. So I'm just doing whatever I feel like is best that I need to do. So I hope all of you stand with me.